While this dog hugged his human, the camera zoomed in to show the scar on his neck. As Jack Daniel the Labrador hugged his owner, it was obvious how much they loved each other. There was clearly a strong bond between the pet and his human, but one detail made it all the more heartwarming, and that was a painful-looking scar on the dog's neck. If there are two things that prove that a dog is man's best friend, it's Jack Daniel and his owner. The Labrador and his human shot to fame on November 27, 2017, when a video featuring the pair went viral. It showed the duo locked in an embrace warm enough to melt the coldest heart. The footage opens with Jack's human holding his fur baby close against the backdrop of a Christmas tree. It's a beautifully festive image and a perfect example of species transcending togetherness. But then the panning camera reveals a detail that was initially hidden from view. In fact, when the lens zooms in closer, it shows a patch of shaved fur. And not only is some of Jack's skin devoid of hair, but there's another surprise in store. To be more specific, there's something peculiar on the Labrador's neck. As Jack's owner tenderly strokes his loyal companion, the camera reveals a mark that's partially concealed by the dog's ear. This is subsequently revealed to be some kind of scar, and it hints at the reason why man and dog are so blessed to be enjoying their embrace. The video was especially heartwarming because it came out of Chennai, India. In common with many Indian cities, Chennai is a vast, bustling place and has its share of problems, as everywhere does. And one of those issues is its stray dog population. To illustrate, in recent years, there have been a spate of animal cruelty stories coming out of the city, and many of the heartless actions revealed on social media have repulsed animal lovers the world over. One such incident took place in June 2016 when footage of some shocking abuse came to light. The disturbing scenes involved two students, one of whom filmed as the other hurled a dog off a 5-story building. The pair can be heard laughing at the poor dog's plight, but thankfully they didn't have the last laugh. The students' parents later handed their children over to police. Fortunately, animal rescuers managed to save the dog, who they named Bhadra, and subsequently nursed her back to health. And that's not the only example either. Just a month before the life-affirming footage of Jack Daniel came to light, another dog was abused. In October 2017, students at Chennai's Vellore Institute of Technology captured two men strangling a dog on film. The video shows the two men dragging the dog down a flight of stone steps with ropes, seemingly unconcerned by the animal's frantic struggling. Next, the callous pair haul their victim along the road until it collapses. Sadly, it appears that such cruelty is depressingly common occurrence in the area. However, Jack's owner gives animal lovers hope for many of the stray dogs in Chennai. With his actions, he proves that the bond between man and dog is as strong as ever. But why did he seem so relieved to have his dog back in his arms again? Well, the source of the man's emotion can be traced back to that blemish on Jack's neck. And it wasn't just a scratch or a minor flesh wound. The mark was, in fact, a series of metal medical staples. Jack Daniel had been under the surgeon's knife. It turns out that Jack's owner had discovered a lump on his dog's neck. He subsequently sought medical treatment for the animal, and the video captured the touching reunion between the pair. Indeed, the emotion on Jack's human is plain to see. It seems having Jack in his arms again had moved the man to tears as he snuggles his head into his best friend. Jack, too, appears delighted with his lot. The lab sits with his paws on his owner's shoulders, returning the hug. Jack also presses his face tight against his daddy as the man showers him with kisses. The video ends with the emotional-looking man holding Jack's face in his hands and kissing him lovingly. And it wasn't just Jack's owner with tears in his eyes either. Indeed, the footage has touched hearts across the world, with People TV's Facebook upload reaching 17 million views. It seems some of the viewers were animal owners themselves and could therefore relate to the man's emotions. "I'm crying because I know what it is to love an animal," one person said. "That's one of the most sweetest embraces I've ever seen. My heart is melting," read another of the comments. Well, a third perhaps summed up the scenes best. "Amazing gesture of a true and unconditional love," it read simply. Meanwhile, in addition to the awe factor, the video also had another lesson to teach. And that is, if your pet develops a lump or bump, it's important to get the growth checked. Of course, it could be nothing more serious than a bite or a harmless cyst. If it is something more serious though, getting it diagnosed quickly could be crucial. That's because the lump could be a cancerous tumor, and these can grow and spread quickly. Therefore, for your pet's health and comfort, you should take them to a vet as soon as possible. You never know, your actions could mean the difference between life and death. Jack Daniel and his owner are a good example of this. It's not known if the dog's lump was cancerous or not, but thanks to his human's quick actions, the pair can continue to enjoy each other's company. And no doubt, they're both even more appreciative of the love they have for each other.